Bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers is here today at Buangkok HView. We are bringing you to a high-floor, internal-facing 5-room corner unit with $50,000 worth of renovations done. Do remember to stay all the way to the very end as we are going to share with you 5 BB renovation ideas for this home. Are you ready? Let's go check it out! Before we begin, let's talk BB facts. Buangkok HView TOP'd in 2018 and has a remaining lease of 95 years. This is a brand new cluster that has yet to reach its MOP. The name of the development was inspired by its location at the edge of Buangkok, where it overlooks the Punggol Park connector and the adjacent neighbourhood park. The project has a total of 467 units spread across 3 blocks, standing at 16 stories high, with a unit mix of 4-room, 5-room and 3-gen flat types, which make up 50%, 38% and 12% respectively. Today we are bringing you to an internal-facing 5-room corner unit right here at Block 997C that has gotten an early sale approval. Next, let's move on to the BB floor plan analysis. This 5-room unit stands at 113 square meters. You have a huge living and dining area, kitchen and service yard, 2 common bedrooms, a common bathroom, a master bedroom with an ensuite bathroom, home shelter, and a suggested study area. It is a functional and efficient layout where you get to utilize all of the living space. Now let's talk about the BB location analysis. We are just 3 stops away from Buangkok MRT on the northeast line. 3 stops down will take you to Sengkang MRT, where you can hop on to the Circle Line. Another 5 stops down will bring you to Little India MRT, where you can access the downtown line. And another stop down will take you to Dhoby Ghaut MRT, where you can change to the north-south line. Another 3 stops down will bring you to Outram Park MRT, where you have the east-west line, as well as the upcoming Thomson East Coast line. Shopping malls around the vicinity include Buangkok Square Mall, Hougang Green Shopping Mall, Hougang Mall, Compass One, Seletar Mall, and the upcoming Sengkang Grand Mall. For primary schools within the 1 km radius, you have Hougang Primary, Yio Chu Kang Primary, Anchor Green Primary, and Fernvale Primary. Amenities nearby include Buangkok HView Park, Buangkok Square Park, Buangkok Sports Park, Buangkok Skate Park, Punggol Park Connector, and Sengkang General Hospital. If you pull up the master plan, this site is also zoned for 2 new educational institutions, which will facilitate convenience for your kids travelling to schools in the future. With that said, let's go check out the interior.
Work hard, get dough. I can't get no sleep, please make my life more simple. Miles inside these shoes so I don't stomp, I tiptoe. Fell 1,000 times and still I roll no limp though.
As you enter the main door, you can find your home shelter nicely tucked away over here, which is great where you can chuck all your bulky items inside. And over on the other side is where you have your DB box on the top, and you can install some shelvings at the bottom for additional shoe storage. You have a spacious living area with $50,000 worth of renovations already done. Over here is where you have your built-in shoe cabinet, and your flooring is done in a herringbone wood grain pattern, which actually requires more workmanship and gives the illusion of an elongated space. You have cove lighting, spotlights, downlights, and a ceiling fan already installed. And over here is where you have your built-in TV console. You also have provisions to place up to an 8-seater sofa set with a good distance away from your TV console. This home is brightly lit as you have 6 panels of window space, internal facing with a south orientation so you don't get any road noise or west sun coming in. On top of that, you have blinds already installed for the additional privacy. At the back of your living is where you have your dining area, and it's currently fitted with a 6-seater dining set, but we believe that you can go up to an 8-seater if you wish. You also have a wall fan as well as hanging lights already installed to give you the additional brightness and breeze while having your meal. And moving on to the kitchen, over here is where you have your dedicated fridge space with 2 rows of countertops already installed. The countertops are made out of compact plus, which are extremely sturdy, heat and scratch resistant. Top and bottom cabinetries have already been installed with a 3-burner hood and hob from Bosch. You also have an inbuilt oven from Ariston. Your backsplash is clad in tempered glass, which makes it really easy to wipe down after you're done cooking. And you also have a dual sink from Blanco already installed. This is probably one of the few service yards where you get a beautiful view of the landed enclave. The only west sun you can expect to receive will be from your service yard area, which makes it great to hang dry your laundry. And because of the unblocked view, you get lots of wind coming in, which help to ventilate your kitchen as well. Over here is where you can place your washer and dryer, and you also have some provisions over here to do up some shelvings. Before moving on to the rest of the house, let's take a quick look at the BB pricing analysis. Currently in the market for renovated 5-room units, within the vicinity that TOP'd from 2010, we have Compassville and Silla that TOP'd in 2014. Low to mid-floor units are asking between $750,000 to $800,000, and high-floor units between $850,000 to $880,000. We also have Compassville Ham that TOP'd in 2016, with mid-floor units asking between $750,000 to $780,000. These projects naturally command a higher asking price as they are closer to the MRT station. Our unit here at Buangkok Edgeview is asking at $700,000 starting from for a renovated high-floor 5-room corner unit that TOP'd in 2018. By getting our unit at $700,000 that is just 3 bus stops away from the MRT station, you then get a savings of $50,000 to $180,000. And with this saving, you can then choose to use it for further renovations or even purchasing a car. Next, let's dive deeper into the BB financial analysis. You may be wondering, should you take the BTO route instead of getting a resale flat? If you are planning to go for the BTO route, you'll first need to apply for a BTO to get a bidding number. Balloting itself may take around 1 to 2 years. Construction time ranges from 4 to 6 years, and that would mean 5 to 7 years before collecting your keys. All in all, it will take approximately 10 to 12 years from balloting till you hit your 5-year MOP mark before you can sell or rent out the entire unit. Whereas for resale flats, you are able to collect your keys upon completion, and you only need to hold the property till you meet the 5-year MOP before selling or renting out the entire unit. Of course, the benefits of getting a BTO flat include subsidized pricing. On the other hand, if you were to get this resale flat as your first purchase, you'll then be qualified for the following grant: family grant of $40,000, proximity housing grant of up to $20,000 if you live within 4 kilometers of your parents, or $30,000 if your parents will be living with you. And lastly, enhanced CPF housing grant of up to $80,000 depending on your household income. With these grants, even if the market remains status quo when you exit 5 years later, you then see an increment in your CPF OA which you can utilize for your next purchase. To the common bedrooms, you have a nice squarish layout with 3 panels of window space having the same facing as your living area. You have parquet flooring, air conditioning, as well as a ceiling fan with lights already installed. The owners are currently using the common rooms as their workstations, but if you would like to turn this back into a bedroom, you can easily do so by placing a super single or queen size bed over here. We also have 3 panels of wardrobe space already installed. The other common room is a mirror image of this room without the built-in wardrobe. As we enter the master bedroom, you can find 4 panels of wardrobe space cleverly designed in an L-shaped fashion to maximize the usable space in the bedroom. It is currently fitted with a queen-size bed and 2 side tables, but if you wish to go up to a king-size bed, it is doable. You also have 3 panels of window space with the same facing as your living room. Your ensuite bathroom is just beside your wardrobe. It is generously sized and you have a huge ventilation window to keep the toilet nice and dry. You have a nice squarish bathroom with a bifold door, a 2-door cabinetry, box lighting, as well as ventilation window already installed. Your WC has a water saving function. When you flush, the water comes out from the tap for you to wash your hands and then down to clear the waste below. And now that we are done talking about the interior, let's move on to the 5 BB Reno ideas we have for you. The first BB Reno idea is to have your study room or home office either behind your sofa or beside your TV console by enclosing the area with a glass partition. Secondly, you may knock down the wall over here to create an open kitchen, which gives you cross ventilation from your yard area. Thirdly, you may consider adding a glass shower screen to separate the wet and dry areas in your bathroom. Next, if you are a family with kids, you may consider hacking along this wall to combine the 2 common bedrooms into 1 huge bedroom. Lastly, if you find 4 panels of wardrobe space a tad too small for you, you may consider hacking along this wall and combining your common bedroom and turning it into a walk-in wardrobe instead. Thank you for staying with the BB team through this home tour. If you're looking for a beautifully renovated, high-floor, internal-facing 5-room corner unit right here in Buangkok, starting from $700,000, then do contact our listing manager for a physical viewing. Do remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok channels for more content. My name is Tabitha, Bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers, always happy to show you the place. Bleubricks by PropertyLimBrothers is back, and it's not back here, sorry. Over here is where you have a built-in shoe cabinet. At the back of your living area... sorry. one shot.